So over the past few slides, we talked about recommendation system. We saw different types of recommendation systems, like your traditional recommendation systems based on collaborative filtering, content based, etc. Then you saw about deep learning based recommendation systems, and we also tried to learn or got introduced to reinforcement learning. Now what we will do now is try to understand the context in which how reinforcement learning systems can be used as recommendation systems. Now when we talked about the collaborative filtering or deep learning based recommended systems, these can be considered as offline learning modes. That is based on the existing reviews or likes or the buying patterns. You have a huge matrix which contains all this information about users and its interaction with the items, and many of these clicks and the likes, etc., would be part of those metrics, and based on that you learn and then you do your recommendations. So this is called an offline recommendation system, because there is no question of dynamically adapting to different user taste. And this is where reinforcement learning systems come into play, because these can be learned as online learning systems. That is, because it gets a feedback from the user, it tries to dynamically learn the different tastes of users and set a policy on what needs to be recommended to different users at what different contexts. And this is the difference between the traditional and deep learning based recommended systems and reinforcement learning based recommended systems, because the others are considered as offline learning modes, and reinforcement learning systems are considered as online learning modes. Now let's try to understand how, now this whole series is about how do you build recommendation system using multi-armed bandit. Let's set a small context in terms of what you could expect in the future posts, and how a multi-armed bandit can be used as a recommendation systems. Now the whole context is this. Now you have certain user profile, say the segment in which the user comes in, and you have an user context. The user context is in terms of when the user decides to buy, say in which day, which month, which year, which time of the day, and also what is the past buying patterns. These could be user context. Now you combine both these things together to form different states. You understood that reinforcement learning needs to have states, and using these states, which acts as a context, you have these multi-armed bandits doing recommendations. So this is what we will do in the future posts, and this is how the whole feedback systems comes in. Now you have this multi-armed bandit. So let's say consider multi-armed bandits. From a recommendation perspectives, each different lever of these bandit are these different types of products which you recommend for a customer. So say for example, at a time you recommend 10 different products for a customer. So these 10 different products are your 10 different levers. Now what is the ultimate aim of a multi-armed bandit? For you as an agent, you need to maximize the reward winning potential of your arm through your arms. So your aim as a recommendation system agent is to try to recommend those products or through these, which can be called as those levers, so that your rewards from the customer is maximum. That is customer. So get those levers which are more likely to be appealing to the customer. So that's the contextual recommendation. So and how do you learn that whether which is the best one for a user? That's through the user actions, which comes as a feedback. So you recommend different types of products. So based on the context to a user. So user gives a feedback in terms of whether they will buy the product or whether they will click on the product and browse it or just completely ignores. These are your feedbacks which you get. So you put some rewards. Say for example, if the product is bought, maybe you give a reward of say 5, or if it's just clicked, you give a reward of 1, and if it is ignored, you get a negative penalty of say -2. So these are the rewards which you get, and the multi-arm bandit learns from this. Now all these things we will learn in the future post, because this is what will be covered in the next post which comes in. Now finally, it's time to wrap up this particular post, and let's just summarize what we have covered so far. So we started off with looking at what is recommendation systems, what are the different types of recommendation systems. We looked into traditional recommendation systems and deep learning based recommendation systems, and then we discussed about what reinforcement learning at a higher level, and we looked at some of these reinforcement learning approaches like your Markov decision process, your temporal difference, your Monte Carlo techniques, deep reinforcement learning. We just touched upon it then. And then we also saw how, from a context of how reinforcement learning can be used as an online learning system for recommendation systems. Now, going forward, what do you expect next? What is that which will come next in the subsequent post? Now, we know that your online recommendation system which we're going to build is based on multi-arm bandit. Now in the next post, what we will do is we will try to understand this multi-arm bandit in a little bit more detail, and try to understand how that learning happens. And then next is about practical. It's about we'll be coding in a Jupyter notebook. Different couple of approaches in terms of learning of this multi-armed bandit, and we will be using that learning which we get in the next post in building our online learning system. So just watch this space for more. Thanks for watching so far, and please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and then subscribe to this blog post.